of training and new methodology. We can have specializations for wildlife, tourism, or protection. And it must be a specialized service. So you cannot have a forestry service official working in the passport office or in the RTO. It doesn't make any sense to me. So when we talk about financial independence, in the CAMPA authority, the Compensatory Afforestation Fund Management and Planning Authority, the Supreme Court has collected 54,000 crore rupees today in terms of what we call NPVs, which is net present value of forests that have been used for non-forestry purposes. So today, all of this is lying with the ad hoc CAMPA authority. Not a penny has been spent. If we can once again bring the best minds into this and do a national afforestation program together, I think that there would be a lot of value add in this. So wildlife towns need to be boosted. Sir, Ranthambore in Savai Madhopur had zero revenue before 1985. Today it has a revenue of about 500 crore rupees a year, just one district. So if we look at Bharatpur, Chandrapur, Chikmagalur, Jabalpur, etc., across the country, can we not convert these into model green towns, mix them with the Swachh Bharat Abhiyan to put the best waste cycling processes in these towns? And of course put tourism in them. So on national employment policy, we need a national employment policy to lay out what kind of jobs the government, good quality jobs the government seeks to generate through investment and skilling methods. A roadmap for these quality jobs, also with tax incentives of entrepreneurs and reducing the regulatory burden. So a statistic is, it costs 26 lakh rupees to create one steel job in the country. And it costs 1 lakh rupees to create 9 textile jobs in the country. What we should be investing in is very clear to me, sir. When we look at the facts, sir, at an employment guarantee, so Europe was almost completely bankrupt in 2013. Greece had 60% unemployment, Italy had 50%, and Spain had 45%, sir. So Europe spent 3.5 billion euros putting an employment guarantee scheme where they said we will do 3 things. Either we will pay for your further education till you get skilled, or whatever skill you have, according to that we'll give you a job, or the third thing is we'll give you a traineeship or apprenticeship according to which you can get a job later. Can we do the same, sir? Can we create a national employment grid? If a company in Patna a construction company needs 300 welders, cannot we create a national employment grid where welders from Bhubaneswar can go and then work there? I mean, we need to now start thinking of big solutions. I want to end, sir, by talking about agriculture. It is true that the MSP hikes fixed at 50% over A2 plus FL cost of production is a good step for Kharif 2018-19. However, the economic survey itself says that only 29% of crops are sold at MSP. So can we do 2 things? Can we introduce a landmark legislative intervention on right to sell at MSP? If we do this, I think it will save a lot of lives, sir. Also, sir, I read reports consistently over the last 10 years that over 20% of farmers, particularly in areas like Bundelkhand, etc., are not aware of MSP, etc. Can we do that? Sir, I just want to end with 2 points. One is we've spent a lot of time, sir, talking about water. But we reward states for behavior that is not best practice. So Madhya Pradesh has got double the water footprint for wheat of Uttar Pradesh. Punjab has got double the water footprint for paddy of the next state which has procurement. But we do maximum procurement for these crops from these states. Can we work with these states and the farmers to try and institute a different kind of aligned cropping process? I want to just end by 2 things, sir. There's a lot of talk about organic agriculture. So 2 things. One is the decreased capacity of farm produce for organic agriculture has to be dealt with, otherwise nobody is going to do it. The second is the increase in the cost of nutrient basis when compared to NPK or fertilizer. You need 3 times the amount of organic manure, sir, than for inorganic farming. How do we deal with this? And the last, sir, is for the rural population. To escape money lending, we need penetration of formal credit through rural finance corporations. So I want to end by just saying that this is a government which I believe believes in emphatic social transformation rather than incrementalism. Together, let us build a new India. I hope that with this budget, we start a new pathway. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Shri Dileshwar Kamesh ji.
माननीय अध्यक्ष महोदय,